On a bright February night in 1964, the roar of thousands fills the air, anticipation crackling like electricity. The spotlight shines on a young man, a boy barely yet a man, who boldly declares, in Louisville, Kentucky, back in 1942, a baby boy named Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. is born into humble beginnings. His mother, Odessa, and father, Cassius Clay Sr., work tirelessly, providing a simple life for their family. Life for young Cassius, growing up in a neighborhood filled with black families, is complicated. Segregation looms large, separating black and white lives, imposing unfairness in schools, restaurants, and daily existence. Yet these harsh realities don't cloud his childhood. He plays, he laughs, and he runs with his brother, Ruddy, finding joy in their small world. Together, they explore their neighborhood, sharing secrets and dreams, their bond growing stronger. But when Cassius turns 12, a sudden change shakes his world. His prized red bicycle, a symbol of freedom and joy, is stolen outside a city show, leaving him heartbroken, crying and seething with anger. He vows to find the thief and settle the score. That's when he crosses paths with a police officer named Joe Martin, who also happens to be a boxer. Seeing the fire in Cassius's eyes, Joe offers him a lesson. You better learn how to fight first. It's a simple statement that ignites a profound change within the young boy. Determined, Cassius steps into Joe's modest gym, nestled in a basement filled with the spirit of champions. It's not glamorous, but to him, it becomes a sanctuary, a second home. Training commences, each punch a step toward his destiny. The journey is grueling. Boxing demands strength, speed, and mental agility. But Cassius, fueled by passion, embraces. He rises early, runs through the streets, and practices relentlessly. Joe recognizes a rare spark in Cassius. He's fast as lightning, his confidence evident. Even at his first amateur fight arrives, and he triumphs. Euphoria washes over him, igniting a flame that will guide his future. Boxing becomes his life. Word spreads of the talented boxer from Louisville. And as he continues to win, he dreams bigger, proclaiming his ambition to become champion of the world. Not everyone believes in him, though. Some scoff at his aspirations, dismissing him as just a boy with wild dreams. Yet, slowly, faith in him begins to. Through these formative years, Cassius also faces the sting of segregation. He witnesses the painful realities of discrimination, feeling the weight of unjust laws that separate. His parents instill in him a sense of pride, teaching him to stand tall against injustice. imparting lessons that shape his character. As a teenager, he dominates the amateur boxing scene, claiming victory after victory, winning local and state championships. His reputation swells, and he becomes a rising star. At 18, an extraordinary opportunity arises. He qualifies for the Olympic Games, an event where glory and honor await. Cases immerses himself in training, pushing his limit. In Rome, he represents America, standing at the threshold of his dreams. The atmosphere hums with tension as he faces formidable opponents. Yet he remains relentless. Fight after fight, he dances around the ring, evading blows with grace. Finally, he reaches the gold medal match, and the world watches as he steps with fierce determination. He unleashes his skills, moving fluidly, striking with precision. When the final bell rings, he emerges victorious. Crowned, an Olympic joy radiates from him as he wears his gold medal, a testament to his struggle and triumph. But upon returning home, a harsh reality shatters his celebration. Rejected from a restaurant because of his skin color, the sting of discrimination pierces his heart. In that moment, he understands that winning alone isn't enough. With renewed focus, he turns to professional boxing, seeking managers and trainers who believe in his potential. In Miami, he trains under the watchful eye of Angelo. His professional career begins, and he quickly makes a name for himself, winning match after match. But he stands apart. His charisma and before each fight, he boldly predicts his victories, captivating audiences with his words. He declares, "I am the prettiest. I am the fastest." Reactions are mixed, but he doesn't waver. As he dances around the ring, he adopts a unique style, evading attacks with fluid movements, coining the phrase, "float like a butterfly." During this time, Cases discovers the nation of Islam, exploring teachings of pride and independence. Their philosophy resonates deeply within him, shaping his beliefs. And in 1964, the moment of destiny arrives. He prepares to fight Sonny Liston for the heavyweight championship. The odds are stacked against him, but he exudes with boldness. He taunts Liston, entering his mind before the fight. As tension builds, he plays mind games, showing that the battle is as much mental as it is. The fight night dawns, February 25th, 1964, in Miami Beach. A crowd fills the arena, and millions watch from home as the bell rings, signaling the beginning of a historic clash. Cassius Clay, now a man, dances around the ring, swift and untouchable. Liston, strong yet slow, struggles to keep pace. After 6 grueling rounds, he concedes. Cassius wins, a moment of triumph echoing through history. He stands not only as a champion in the ring, but as a symbol of resilience and hope for a world yearning for change. He is the heavyweight champion of the world. Cassius jumps around the ring, a whirlwind of energy. He shouts to the reporters, "I am the greatest. I shook up the world." At just 22 years old, he captivates the globe, but the biggest surprise comes days later. Cassius announces he is a member of the Nation of Islam. He declares he will no longer be called Cassius Clay. His new name is Muhammad Ali. The revelation sends shockwaves through America. Anger simmers as many refuse to accept the change, clinging to the name Cassius Clay. Yet, Ali remains unfazed. He explains that Cassius Clay was his slave name, a legacy of his ancestors who endured bondage. Muhammad Ali represents his freedom. Ali continues to fight, defending his championship title time and again. He defeats every challenger, solidifying his status as the best boxer in the world. But in 1967, the winds shift. America is embroiled in the Vietnam War, and the government drafts young men into service. Ali, too, receives his order, but he boldly refuses to fight. He has his reasons. His faith, a pillar of peace, forbids it. He questions, "Why should I go thousands of miles away to kill poor people when there are problems here at home?" He speaks of the racism. The government reacts with fury. They strip Ali of his championship title and boxing license, forcing him into silence. A trial ensues, and he is found guilty, sentenced to 5 years in prison. Ali appeals the decision, but for now, he is powerless. These years are a tumultuous storm. At just 25, his peak is stifled. Millions vanish, and 3.5 years of his career slip away, yet his resolve remains unbroken. He travels the country, speaking at universities, advocating for peace and civil rights. His courage, finally, in 1970, the tides turn. Ali regains his boxing license, and in 1971, the Supreme Court overturns his conviction. He is free, no prison awaits him. Ali returns to the ring, but the years away have left their mark. He is not as swift as he once was, yet determination fuels him to reclaim his title. The world watches as he battles in iconic matches. He faces Joe Frazier 3 times, and in a legendary bout known as the Rumble in the Jungle, he confronts George Foreman. Foreman is younger and stronger, a favorite to win. But Ali, ever the strategist, leans against the ropes, absorbing blows. as Foreman tires, Ali seizes the moment. In the 8th round, he strikes back, knocking Foreman down. Victory is his, and he becomes champion once more. Ali's boxing career continues, but he transcends the sport, evolving into a symbol of courage and resistance. He inspires millions, proving one person can stand against the tide of yet boxing carries dangers. Each punch can inflict lasting damage. By the 1980s, changes in Ali become apparent. He moves with less agility, his speech softens, clarity fading. Doctors diagnose him with Parkinson's disease, a condition that affects his movement and speech. Many believe it stems from the brutal hits he endured in the ring. Ali retires from boxing at 39, but his spirit remains unyielding. He dedicates himself to charity. In 1996, a moment of beauty unfolds. The Olympic Games arrive in Atlanta, Georgia. At the opening ceremony, with trembling hands, Ali lights the Olympic torch. Despite his illness, he stands proud, and the world watches, tears flowing freely. This powerful moment encapsulates his legacy. Ali teaches innumerable lessons. He inspires belief in oneself and the courage to stand for what is right. Even when faced with adversity, he shows that true greatness involves not just win. Muhammad Ali lives with Parkinson's disease for over 30 years. He never complains, maintaining his humor and kindness. Then, on June 3rd, 2016, the world mourns as he passes away at 74. People remember him not only as the greatest boxer, but as an extraordinary human being. This is the saga of Muhammad Ali, a boy who lost his bicycle and found his destiny, a boy who ascended to become his journey teaches us resilience against challenges. He urges us to stand tall for justice, to be brave in fear. Ali once proclaimed, "Impossible is not a fact. It is an opinion." He exemplifies that through hard work and courage, greatness is within reach. He illustrates the power of words and the necessity of, as we reflect on this tale, may it inspire us. May it encourage growth and learning through stories. Each narrative teaches us valuable lessons, urging us to listen, learn, and discover. So take care of yourself, be kind to others, and always hold fast to your dreams.